Boom, and we're back again to the struggle, man. This is a struggle. This is a struggle every day. Every day we're coming in here trying to better ourselves. The progress comes slowly. It comes slow. It creeps up, you know. Today again, if someone told me, will you choose to eat dog shit today or go and work out, I will seriously consider eating that dog shit, to be honest with you. But you know, your boy had to come with the video, man. You know, I had to show up. I have to talk the talk and walk the walk, fam. I had to. Now we're just warming up right now. You know, 5 kilos, nothing too heavy. Then after we switch it up to like I think it was 20 kilos on both sides. You know, to make sure that we have enough tension on it. It's an exercise that you can easily hurt yourself with if you don't take a lot of if you don't like pay attention on it. It's also something that is also like very common for people using. Like most of the fitness positions in which people use actually comes in handy in real life. That's why they do it. But also it works your body more. That's actually why people work out, you know, to look nice, to look good. For us here, it's the same thing. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't want to look good, but I want to look banging, fam. I want to look so sexy that even the word sexy will not be able to describe me. If you get the vibe I'm giving off here, you get me. But still, it's a grind. And if nothing is challenging for me, it's never going to be entertaining, you know. I've always liked a challenge. For some reason, it's just it's not. I don't think it's something natural. It's the feeling. Like, you see, some people, they get addicted to cocaine, right? Because of the feeling they get. Some people get addicted to other things because of the feeling they get. I am addicted to the feeling I get after completing something that was extremely hard. When I play games, I put all of my games on in a very difficult mode just because I want to get the challenge. And I tell you, it's so fucking distress. It gives you so much stress because you are so frustrated. By the end, you get so happy because you've accomplished something that not a lot of people are doing, and it was hard. So you have accomplished it. That happiness, that it just fills me up, and it's the same character I have with fitness. And you can see my guy is actually here he's struggling, but we do it. I make sure I push him. I make sure that he does it correctly. I make sure that he doesn't just like slack off. I make sure that he's always on point, and he does the same for me too, you know. I make sure we allow no stone unturned, and make sure that we keep pushing our limits. That's what I keep trying to show on these videos every day. Now this is again a documentary. People say road to glory, right? This here is just a grind. The end result, I know how I'm going to look like at the end of this, but I'm not going to look at the end of this if I don't go through this stage. All of the pain I'm feeling, man, just when I come back and I edit the videos and I watch myself do all of this again, it's like, am I really the one doing this, you know? When you're in the moment, you walk out like that, it doesn't really register in your head just because of the weights are just too heavy and you're stressing me. After that feeling comes again. I've done something a lot of people do not do. I'm changing myself, you know. I'm not just talking about it, I'm doing it, and it feels nice. And we still have a long way to go. A very long way to go. This exercise also I just watched on YouTube, and I was like, hey, let's try it out, you know, because I'm always trying to keep things fresh and not make things boring. Because if everyone was clicking on the video and it's not just the fact of content too, it's just the fact of how you are training. Please I'm trying to show people see that it's not always the same thing. It's not just rice, chicken and broccoli, all of that bullshit that we have learned. It's not just that. There are a lot of things that I have to apply to my fitness regimen, to what I want, to my plan. Make sure I'm doing things correctly, and make sure that I make it like exciting and fun for myself so I can continue. It's very normal that as human beings, we always want we get tired of stuff. It's very normal. We reach a burnout stage, but that burnout stage is not something that I think I'm going to reach, because the way I'm so focused on this, it's not even a joke anymore. And I know I'm going to do it. It's just a matter of time. You just have to be patient. That's what I learned while going to the gym a lot, you know. you learn a lot of patience, because working out, it takes time to build muscle. It takes time to lose the body weight. But you know what feels better than all of those time that it takes? Is the end result. It feels so good. But people also forget what also feels good also is the process. The process, All of these things I'm recording, I'm keeping a track of. Usually, if you are not a YouTuber, you're not doing anything, I always recommend people to take pictures, keep them on your phone. You don't have to show everybody, you don't have to show nobody, just keep it for yourself. And work at something, That feeling you get for comparing the two pictures at the end of what you have planned, I don't think any drug on earth can make you feel better than that. In my opinion, anyway. So people can have a different opinions on that, but that's just how I feel. That's what motivates me. It's just the feeling. This also is a new exercise. I did try with 10 kilos was a little bit too heavy to keep this movement up, and I had to do it correctly, make sure my body was straight. See, I didn't do a lot. Then after I switched again, throughout my videos I keep doing things like this to show people that you don't have to go too hard and injure yourself. Once you feel like something is clicking or you are getting tired, don't stop. You can reduce a bit and keep on going. Very, very important. Here also was an exercise I saw online, and I was trying to show my friend how to do it, and he too was like, I don't think he's new to this exercise. He's new to exercise, but not the movement, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And yeah, if you can look at the left side, I don't know what those guys were doing there, like the exercises they were trying to do. Looks like they're trying to record. Let me not take it too far, but anyhow, I don't know what type of exercises then people are trying to do, but still, this is how people get injured right there. And again, I will never going to control you or tell you what to do in there. So there are always going to be people like that. Always. It's just funny to watch sometimes, But again, I keep to myself and I mind my business. My guy, back to him. See the stress in his face. Once you do it, you feel the pain. It's like the shoulders, they're actually more painful when you work them out, because I don't know the science behind it, but for some reason, I've always noticed this, when I work out my shoulder muscles and other exercises that I cannot completely do well, just because I'm fatigued from it. You can see how I'm crying. It's so painful. You can never understand the pain unless you do it. But yeah, we keep going. Man, every time I come back and I record it and I edit all of this stuff, all I keep thinking of how the end result is going to look like. I see it and I believe it. I just have to make sure that it comes to light. If a lot of people could do this, man, it wouldn't be special. But for me, I don't feel like I'm special. I just feel like I'm putting in the work, and I'm getting back what I put in. Some people may not like the way it looks. Some people may be, it's too big, it's too small, this part is not. Everyone have that criticism, everyone knows how to criticize you. Everyone knows how to criticize it, But not a lot of people know how to walk that walk. All they do is talk. Talk is cheap. But I'm here every day, and I keep doing this. This is I think the 26th or 25th year. I think it's the 26th day I'm doing this. Can you believe that? 26? I've never trained for 26 days straight, and I'm not going to stop. Well, I have to hit that 1 year mark. That 365. It looks way better. Sounds way better to me. And I know I'm going to see change, and I know the change is going to come slowly. So I just have to be patient. That's the whole reason. Consistency and patience. With those two, I don't think I'll fail in life. With those two, I think I will succeed in anything I put my mind to. Some people will look at the videos and look at the channel and think it's a fitness channel. No, it's not a fitness channel. But when I'm going to look back at this channel, I'm going to know, you know what, I was consistent with it because I said I was going to be. So what are you doing today? Are you just watching a video, sitting on a chair, thinking of how pumped you are to go and get it in? Or do you feel like it's time for you to go and do that thing that you wanted to do? It doesn't have to be fitness, but anything else. But that's going to be for me to demand. Take care. Peace.